Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Lagos State Government inaugurates last mile meat shops and butchers academy, commissions 5 different projects in Okwaba Abattoir, and final set of Lagos ministries give account of one-year achievements. So let's begin the show from the agriculture sector with the latest innovation of the Last Mile Meat Shops and Butchers Academy inaugurated by the Lagos State Government to overhaul the process of selling red meat, thereby maintaining proper hygiene in the metropolis. Now, the initiative was unveiled by the State Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusanya, in Alausa, Ikeja. Please take a look.
The 20-foot container Eco Meat Shop is the latest initiative launched by the Lagos State Government to revamp the process of selling red meats to residents.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
The initiative, known as Last Mile Meat Shop, is being inaugurated alongside the Lagos State Government Butchers Academy through the State Ministry of Agriculture to ensure the sale of red meat in a hygiene environment.
This project is not just about product presentation. We're also looking at issues around youth involvement or engagement in the red meat value chain. Our butchers, traditional butchers, are aging, and so there is an urgent need for us to recruit young men and women to come into this space and take up the opportunities that abound in the distribution and marketing of red meat. And in order to make this attractive and to bring about youth inclusion in the red meat value chain, this project was conceived, and today we see it come to light and being launched. If you look at how meat is sold in the open market, then you will know that, of course, we should be concerned about its safety, its quality. And all of these are well addressed within the system.
We know that when we sell in kilogram or by weight, it becomes uniform, rather than when we haggle and we're not even sure of what size we're haggling on. It also gives us an opportunity to have the different parts being sold differently, which gives value for the cattle and for the butcher. So it's our pleasure that this is coming up in Lagos State, and we know that it's just the beginning.
The chairman, House Committee on Agriculture, appeals to youths employed at the meat shops not to drop the ball in their duties.
What the ministry is doing is very good, because they are trying to at least bring the meat shop very close to our people. But the only advice that we have for the new butchers is they have to ensure that they follow the established quality procedures. Because whatsoever you are giving to the Lagosian, at least has to pass through all quality checks to ensure that you don't give poison to the populace. Because if you are feeding more than 20 million people, at least you have to follow the necessary quality procedure.
Lagos Butchers Association expressed gratitude for the project.
The big thanks to our governor, the action governor of Lagos State, for looking at this kind of project. Is an innovation to the butchers to move from the conventional way of selling meat to an orthodox side like this. I promise the Honorable Commissioner that we butchers will embrace it, and we are embracing it. As we are seeing it now, we are embracing it. Because I've said, we took the picture and sent it to the butchers platform in Lagos State, that everybody should see what governor has put in place for us that we should embrace. It will increase our own premium too. Because by the time you clean a cow of 2 million naira and you put it the way they were selling the one they bought for 100 naira, that's why it's difficult for us to even make our money, talk us of even get profits. Please, this thing, they should help us to do it in a way that outside of every legal abattoir, the approved abattoir, we should have it outside.
The butchers are encouraged to visit the academy regularly to gain more knowledge on how to run their business.
From now on, trained butchers will be coming regularly to the butchery shop, butchery academy, to learn how to properly dissect and then prepare meat products. Because one thing about it, we wasted so much money in Nigeria by just cutting beef or meat anyhow. In some places, you could get a top run for 16,000 naira per kilo. But in market, our butcher will sell it for 5,500 because they don't know the value of top rum, top side, silver side. They thought beef is beef. Beef is not beef. There are fillets, there are parts that we sell 27,000 naira. Yeah, we do that. From now on, it's going to help the butchers to earn more money from what they are doing. And the way they handle too, preparation is very important. We're going to train all the butchers. Then we're going to prepare them after leaving this one. They'll be graduating into their own, so they can train other butchers in the markets.
For the State Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusonya, the initiative is part of the 5-year agricultural roadmap flagged off in 2021 to ensure residents consume healthy and wholesome products.
This project is a pilot. It's just to showcase to the people of Lagos. It is indeed possible to have facilities. They don't need to be permanent structures. But I mean, a container is practically a permanent structure depending on how it is built. And you can have somewhere nice enough for you to walk into and buy your meat. We see how meat is largely sold in our markets. We don't appreciate it. We've tried to talk to the butchers to see how they can revamp and, change the way and manner in which meat is displayed, meat is sold. And we felt that another way of enticing our youth to come into this would be to have facilities that showcase some level of ingenuity. Facilities that, when they see this, they are proud to be part owners of this. And we felt that a way to also push for them to imbibe this and take it as their own is to go this route. There's a lot of possibilities around using containers. It's more or less like you are recycling and using it for something good. So we felt that this approach would be nice for us to have for our meat shops. Besides, you could transport this from this location to several different locations as it pleases us, and that way you don't have something that cannot be readjusted for in terms of ownership. Each meat shop will be manned by 4 youth. They could be female, they could be male, and the 4 of them practically would take ownership of the meat shop. We would be giving them a cow for them to use as part of what will push them into setting this up as an enterprise. What they'll be learning at the Butchers Academy, which is where they will be under the guidance of PAL Meat, utilizing the space within the mechanized abattoir at Okwoba, would be that they will get kitted, they will have tools, they will have all sorts of utensils that they can also utilize free. And within each meat shop, you can also see that they have the display, the refrigerated display. They will have a deep freezer, they have the cutting table, they have a generator, they have a water tank, they have ACs even inside. So it gives some level of dignity to anyone, even a graduate can take ownership of this and say, yes, I run a meat store.
Last mile meat shops are located in Ije area of Dolphin Estate, Surulere and Mushin. The Lagos State government appeals to residents to embrace the red meat innovation shops, which will be spread across other local government areas.
Moving on to rehabilitation of infrastructure, this time the Lagos State government has changed the face of Okwoba Abattoir in Agege area by providing an enabling environment for the consumption of wholesome red meat for residents with the commissioning of 5 different projects in the value chain.
Okwoba Abattoir, located in Agege area of Lagos State, was built in 1992 by the first civilian governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Lateef Jakonde, for butchers to carry out their business. Over the years, the environmental state of the abattoir degenerated and became a cause for concern to the state government. Now, the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has changed the face of the abattoir, making it more conducive for business. A 600-meter road has been reconstructed, and 65 new vans for meat transportation has been added to the old ones already in operation.
We were here in 1992 when it was commissioned. We know how this road was. But when we started using it, we know how bad it goes to. And now that there is refurbishment, we thank the governor for a good job being done here. So, and also we want to appreciate the people that are our investors that invested in this, our new eco refrigerated meat farm. So But today, I want to say that we appeal to our Honorable Commissioner that they should include power bike to this our eco-refrigeration.
We are committing ourselves that this road will remain this way for a very long time. We are planning for a very, very long time. Maintenance will be strict, and all other things that are going to spoil the road will be avoided.
The state government is not bearing the burden alone. A private organization has stretched a hand of support and is willing to do more for the people.
Well, we're starting with 55. We're in talks with other people to do expansion, really. You know, when you start a project, you actually take it in phases. So this is the first phase of the project.
For the State Commissioner for Agriculture, the butchers have the responsibility to make good use of the enabling environment and tools provided for their business.
For the fact that you can make use of this space, you make your daily living from here. You are able to make money for yourself and for your family. Then it behoves on you and I to make sure that we maintain this place, we improve it, so that others after us can also make use and make benefit of from utilizing this place. Starting with the utilization of the mechanized abattoirs. We have mechanized slaughter lines here, which is what we should be using, not slaughtering on the bare ground. We have tried to make so many accommodations, but one way or the other, there's some issue here and there. But I know that we'll get to utilizing more of the semi-mechanized slaughter lines as well. Also, the eco-refrigerated meat van that was inaugurated years back. We know we had issues, but now with partnerships and the encouragement of the private sector to come into this space, it is a thing of joy that regardless of how things might have looked, this place can still attract investment, which is why the likes of New Oasis and McMiracle have felt that regardless, they would put their monies here. It is not just to attend to the needs of those that are here, but particularly for Lagosians to get meat under hygienic conditions. And I pray that as this place has been improved, we will see greater improvement within our larages. We will see greater improvement in where we slaughter on the slab. We will see greater improvement where the dump site is. We will see greater improvement with the toilets and the bathrooms. We will see greater improvement with the general security of this place.
The state government is appealing to residents to patronize vendors who sell meat according to standards.
The more we sensitize Lagosians on the dangers of buying meat that are not being sold in the right format, or you have meat sold in a way that you have flies perching, or you have meat being carried on the backs or on the hands or on the bike, it's unhygienic and it has long-term consequences on health. We expect Lagosians to also begin to clamor that wherever it is that they are buying their meat from, they push those butchers and their customers whom they have that relationship with to ensure that they adhere and utilize the standard sort of tools and equipment that have been provided by private sector players within the space. It may cost slightly higher, but trust me, your health in the long run is your wealth. So you have to take good care of your health in this case. So when cows are slaughtered here, the carcasses are moved to the different markets across Lagos. So all of the markets, you should have vans moving out to take these carcasses to the respective locations. So it's not that meat will be sold directly from the vans to the customer. The meats are actually being delivered with these refrigerated cold trucks to the various market locations. So what we are clamoring for and pushing for to our butchers is please ensure that you engage the services of the meat vans such that when meat is being transported to your market, it's coming under the right format. Don't buy meat or don't transport meat from here on bikes, because the meat can actually be seized, but not seized to be utilized or consumed. It will be seized to be disposed of because you have exposed them to pathogens.
The vans provided are new carcass refrigerated meat vans, offals and tribes transport logistics, and newly constructed cattle track, as well as carcass incinerator.
And finally on the program is the 2024 Ministerial Press Briefing, where the last set of ministries have given account of their one-year achievements. The Commissioner for Health, Justice, Establishments, Training and Pension and others asked residents to believe in the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for more infrastructure projects that will touch the lives of every Lagosian.
Lagos State Ministry of Health, Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Innovation, Science and Technology, Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations, Establishments Training and Pension, as well as Ministry of Justice are the last set of ministries to give account of their scorecard in the last 1 year of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's 1 year in office.
Our administration.
The State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayami, takes lead to reel out the achievements of the health sector in the area of infrastructure and the establishment of Essential Medicines Agency.
The blueprint for medical infrastructure transformation, which is near completion, incorporates design elements of renewable energy, improved functionality, and ease of maintenance, which aims to significantly improve efficiency and comfort and reduce the cost of operations. Notable projects in the blueprint that are currently in construction include the new 150-bed Massey Children's Specialist Hospital, the new 500-bed Keto Ejiri Mental Health Institute, and the 120-bed Shomolu General Hospital. The national target for primary healthcare distribution is 1 primary healthcare per ward, and we are committed to meeting this standard. In this regard, and as a first step, we have commenced the construction of 4 brand new prototype primary healthcare centers in Iworo, Ikare, Idafa, and Ogunfoye. All these facilities are designed to cater specifically to the needs of Lagosians, ensuring a broad reach of healthcare services across the state. The Comprehensive Health Insurance Cover Initiative in Lagos is a cornerstone of the broader health sector reform, aiming to achieve universal health coverage for all residents. This initiative is pivotal in making healthcare services both affordable and accessible, ultimately aiming to protect families from financial hardship associated with health-related expenses. A major focus of this initiative is the significant expansion of the Lagos State Health Scheme, also known as Ilera Eko. The potential establishment of the proposed Lagos State Essential Medicines Agency, LSEMA, represents a pivotal initiative aimed at transforming the management and distribution of essential medicines within Lagos State. It is also in response to a federal government mandate for every state to set up a drug management agency as a way of combating the drug scourge that is battling our dear country. This agency is designed to address significant challenges in the supply chain by introducing a structured and technologically driven approach to procurement, storage, and distribution of health commodities.
From health to safety, emergency and fire rescue services, the commissioner in charge disclosed that 376 victims were rescued from fire disaster and over 840 event centers were shut due to safety violations and non-compliance to safety laws.
A total of 2,537 incidents, including 1,627 fire calls. So also we have 191 rescue calls. Also we have 93 salvage calls and 4 explosions, alongside 607 false alarm. This highlighted the critical need for increased awareness of fire safety measures to combat the impacts of negligence and non-compliance with safety codes. Despite the challenges, the agency successfully rescued 376 victims, preserving an estimated property worth of 153 billion, albeit with a regrettable loss of 82 casualties.
The State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation says from 2019 till date, the ministry has graduated 16,900 participants from 20 skills acquisition centers across the state. She also encouraged victims of domestic abuse to come forward.
The ministry has empowered a total number of 10,385 indigent and vulnerable women through this initiative across the state and also ensured that most of the families of the slain heroes of the Nigerian Legion were captured in our empowerment program. 16,900 students have graduated from 20 skills acquisition centers in Lagos State. These centers are spread across 5 divisions of the state, and as a responsible government, we will continue to sustain these empowerment programs in line with the mandate given to us as a ministry. Through the ministry, 27 male came to report cases of gender-based violence, and 247 women also came. And through our toll-free lines, the 767-112, the 43 male reported and 324 female reported. Out of the 324, apart from the 324, 21 didn't give adequate information. So a total of 662 cases were reported from 2023 till date.
In the technology sector, the Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology, Olatubosun Alake, says government has provided 800 million naira to support 60 tech startups in the last 1 year.
The campus infrastructure upgrade looks at the different MDAs and the entire Alausa campus to upgrade the digital infrastructure on the campus, right? And we've been doing that. We are currently in phase 2, where we are upgrading the fiber optic cabling of the buildings, making sure that every MDA has access to Wi-Fi, has access to fiber optic connectivity, so that the digital work can continue, so that MDAs can offer robust digital services to the citizens, and also communication within the Alausa campus is also improved. So we have been upgrading the infrastructure here, putting in new fiber optic connections, improving the Wi-Fi connectivity of the campus, and upgrading all of that so that Lagos State is also able to serve itself and to serve the citizens of Lagos State. Now, we are doubling down on our investment in Yaba by building the Kite at Yaba ICT Park. This will be a special economic zone to encourage the proliferation of startups, of technology startups and companies, right? So that they can even increase their proliferation there rapidly.
Pensioners in the state have also been given priority under the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The commissioner in charge says over 16 billion naira pension funds has been paid to 5,886 retirees in the last 1 year.
Since May 2019, a total of 63 billion 702 million naira 67,870 naira 30 kobo has been paid to 19,814 retirees across various sectors like the mainstream service, local government, and parastatals. Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu has made significant progress in tackling backlogs from February 2023 to April 2024. His administration paid 16 billion 631 million 759,666 kobo, 666 naira and 02 kobo to 5,886 retirees. Recent bond presentations further demonstrate this commitment. February 2024, the number 103rd bond ceremony, a total of 3.1 billion naira was paid to 1,013 retirees. March 2024, 1,014th bond ceremony, a total of 4 billion was paid to 1,455 retirees. And then in May 2024, just recently, at the 1005th bond ceremony, a total of 4.5 billion naira was approved as part of his promise to systematically eliminate the backlog.
And the Ministry of Justice says the state government has secured over 320 judgments in courts, approves 100 plea bargains, and convicted 10,266 offenders in the year under review.
In the period under review, a total of 230 judgments were obtained in favor of citizens that sought his services. This is in addition to receiving a total of 4,270 petitions and 1,780 court cases, which includes family dispute, industrial dispute, civil and criminal matters across the 7 of his office locations, including 6 outstanding offices and the OPD headquarters, and of course through the courts. The agency also handled child-related cases, over 1,800 cases in that context were handled. The Office of Public Defender also partake in matters of domestic violence to ensure that rescue mission on an average basis of 2 in a month is conducted by the office. In addition, it's also received over 1,900 cases by courts and correctional centers. Those are criminal matters in which even the courts will call on the Office of the Public Defender to come in defense of defenseless citizens of the state. As part of its core mandate, the office, by its function and acting in accordance with the law, recovered a total of 59 million plus on behalf of citizens and beneficiaries.
Over 20 ministries in Lagos State have given account of their achievements. Residents of the state look forward to the next 12 months of the current administration to see more development across the state.
So this is where we call it a day on this week's edition of the program, Dateline Lagos. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Remember, be the best you can, obey all state laws, help keep our environment clean, but most of all, stay safe. Till next time, it's bye for now.